Back then, like I said, I've always been a big hip hop head whilst being classically trained, and I've always kind of imagined certain hip hop tracks and dreamed about how they would be performed live by an orchestra, because there's certain hip hop tracks that use big orchestral influences, and this is one track in particular that I used to be obsessed about. It's called Why Me by Cuban Links and Fat Joe, which is a really powerful and epic track, and it uses really big orchestral sounds and an orchestra in it. And I kind of always wondered how that would sound live with an orchestra, not just hear it on the track, but actually perform live. And I saw that no one was really doing on a regular basis. I saw like a couple of little minor performances and seeing not just solo violinists or musicians playing over a track, which is amazing, which I love as well, but not really a proper orchestra doing it live. And yeah, that was what was in the back of my mind of starting one myself. And whilst I was at college, I started to get into composing and producing, and for years I wasn't really getting into it. So I put the idea of a hip hop orchestra in the back of my mind without thinking about it. And it wasn't until 7 years later, when I was 24, that this idea of a hip hop orchestra came back to my mind again, and thinking that's actually a bloody amazing idea. So I was talking to family members of mine, friends, and all of them said that's a really good idea, that's amazing, go for it. And as much as I love getting feedback of family and friends, it's always good to kind of go out of your circles to get other people's sort of feedback as well, because if people outside of your circles, people that aren't your friends or family who don't know you that well, if they're honest with you and say, look, that's a brilliant idea, then you know onto a winner. So I did my research once again, so that no one was doing what I was doing, and I saw there was an opening in the market for something like for a hip hop orchestra. I created pages, social media pages. I put the word out on social media. I said, look, I want to start a hip hop orchestra. Who wants to join me? I was also used to scout for a different kind of musicians, string members to drummers to bassists to so much more, beatboxers as well, and also DJs as well, because I want to add a kind of hip hop element to hip hop orchestra. And I thought a DJ and a beatboxer, which are kind of key factors of hip hop, I want to add those to the hip hop orchestra. And literally within a few weeks, we had a free rehearsal space, thanks to an amazing company that are no longer around anymore, called Somewhere 2, who I want to talk about in more detail, either in this episode or a different one. Somewhere 2, and a really good friend of mine, close friend called Joseph Gray, who I absolutely love to bits. He's an absolute legend. They helped me out get a free rehearsal space, and in a few weeks I had a free rehearsal space, had all the members that I needed, and then things got started from there. And then 6 weeks we had a first ever event through Somewhere 2 at an art gallery called Ebb and Flow, which I can't remember where that is now, but people were shocked at how good it actually was. People thinking hip hop and classical, that shouldn't work, but it really does. And people from the Big Lottery Fund and people and so forth were at the event and thinking I absolutely love and adore what you're doing. Keep up, it's amazing. And from there, things are just blown up. And the experiences that I've gathered over the years through this, I'm so grateful for them. So it's been absolutely amazing.